And that went to Bányik. Csaba from Romania is our referee for the second of the 5 finals on finals day in this World Series event. This is Teqball. The future is curved. So we can meet the competitors again. These players are all well known to each other. All been around for a good few years now. All from Hungary and all from the same club, the Rabo Eto Academy. Csaba Bányik, #1 in the world doubles player, more trophies than anyone else in the history of the event, partnering Krisztina these days. #2 seeds here, but they are the highest seed left because they're up against the #4 seeds in this competition. But an improving partnership, Gabriella Kota and Balázs Katz. Old rivalries, as we said. It's Hungary against Hungary in final #2. It's the mixed doubles coming out after 1 minute warm-up. Beautiful sunshine in the Spanish capital. All these players have so many titles. Both know each other, as I said, so well because they also play doubles together. The rivals, the 2 men forming the men's doubles teams. Csaba and Balázs, and Krisztina and Gabriella teaming up in the women's doubles as well. Bányik and Katz, by the way, are men's current world champions. And bronze in the event in Thailand for and Bányik at mixed doubles. Also met in the final in Pula at the end of the 2023 season. As I said, in Belgium as well. And Bányik came away with a win earlier this season. Not had many events this season, had a few changes to Teqball in the ranking system in particular. Temperature just nudging up another degree here. And we'll be reaching the heat of the day in the next 60 minutes or so, I would think.
Team in black to serve.
It's forecast to be touching 30 degrees here today.
First service.
Difficult conditions for the players, especially if you have to play twice or back-to-back matches.
Ow.
Well, if you are new to Teqball, then you won't know who Csaba Bányik is. Believe me, you'll know who he is after a few of these serves, especially if the other side of the table to him. One of the most ferocious serves in the sport when he gets it on the table, but just like the Thai players, his attacking instinct can lead to occasional faults, and they're a double fault to cede the first point. Katz doing really well, but the layup to Kota, not what he would have wanted, controlled the serve well. So 1-all, 2 more serves to come. The giant Hungarian, well over 190 tall, 29 years of age now. Csaba. His career in mixed doubles especially is phenomenal. He's won 20 mixed titles and his win-loss ratio is nearly 10-1. Oh, beautiful second serve right down the line. A lot of work to do and not really much of a hope for Gabriella Kota. So last of the 4 serves. Csaba will be very upset if he doesn't take 3 out of the 4 points. Katz, decent control, gives a good chance here, but it's over halfway. And Kota didn't have a chance to keep them in the rally. So Csaba does get his 3 points all 3 times that he found the table with the serve. He took the points. Now, how good is the defense of Krisztina here? Facing Balázs Katz serve, and she'll be a little frustrated that that one just managed to clip the edge. Probably thought it had gone off without touching. And that one has gone off without touching. Csaba, our referee, in white at the top of the screen. When we get the other view, just putting out his arm, having a peer round Csaba Bányik, who's a tall man to peer around. Big hit, well controlled, still a chance. Needs to use the chest or the head. And unfortunately, from Balázs Katz's point of view, didn't control it. There's always that added pressure, isn't there, when you know that Csaba's taken 3 points. You think, well, I've got to match him. And losing the first point of the 4 could be problems here. Nicely set up and a great winner from Csaba Bányik. But all credit to Krisztina, the 24-year-old from Budapest, who set that one up perfectly from a difficult position. Run of points here. Since the double fault, indeed, they haven't really haven't won one of their own right yet. Katz trying to put that right. More of a defensive and set-up player. Katz doesn't win too many points on serve, but just hopes they get the initiative. And their second touch, they might win the point. Now, is that over halfway? No appeal. They're considering whether to review. They only get one review. Kota was nearer the net to check the angle, and she says, let it ride. It's another point gone. 1-6 now. 0 out of 3 on serve for Balázs Katz. Krisztina with a lot to do here. Now they should be able to get a point. Should be an easy setup for Kota. And finished nicely by Gabriella Kota. Well, boy, did they need that then. Their first genuine point 1 of this final.
Change of service.
So 6-2 and a chance for the team in green to attack the slightly weaker serve, although everyone's weaker compared to Csaba's serve. Good first serve though, nice and low. Difficult one for Katz. He tried a very ambitious winner from that angle. So far away from the table. Hit the net, but didn't make contact with the table. Gabriella Kota ranked 14 in singles.
First service.
Won 2 mixed doubles titles in 2023 and 1 women's doubles title as well. Katz laying it up for himself. Hits the edge of the table, or the end of the table, not the edge. But Bányik smashes it well beyond. And I don't think you caught it on your screen, but the smash was so hard it nearly knocked over one of the photographers here. Coming from such a height. Let's see if we find. No, couldn't quite see. Went over like a skittle. It's a good serve. Using the whole of the table. Needs to pull that back for a partner. Does so. Naughty word from Csaba Bányik, who missed what he thought was an elementary point for their taking.
First serve.
So the last of the 4 serves for Gabriella Kota here, 26-year-old. 12 career titles to her name.
Second service.
Csaba Bányik, by the way, has 69 career titles. Katz, lays it short, clever.
Point to the team in green.
Not quite the harvester next to the net, but it was good enough.
Change of service.
Curvature of the table just helps the ball fall away. You can't both stand too far back expecting the attacking. And that's when you can use the deft touches and use your head, as we saw Tip in the previous final do. Bányik from distance uses the chest, so he maintains the option in the next rally, in the next phase of the rally, to use his head or his foot if they got a chance, but they didn't, because it was a good finish. And from 8-2, they're just fighting back here, 8-5. The first set looked beyond Kota and Katz,
First service.
but the K Club are fighting hard here. Still got their own serves to come. Look at the way the match is swinging. 3 points in a row and 4 of the last 6, but they need to keep it up. They still trail by 3. Second serve to attack here. Set up nicely for the big man. Csaba says, thank you very much. There's another one. 3 points away from the first set. Number 2 seeds in mixed doubles. Bányik and Ach working together well.
First
Forming
service.
a good partnership over the last year and a bit or so. Need these first serves really, because the second serve is a lot easier to set up. Usually see one touch from Bányik and then the third touch. And although Katz gets ahead on it, it goes out of the arena. 2 points in a row have squashed hopes of a fight back in this set, it would appear.
First serve.
Last of the 4 serves for Kota. Boy, do they need this one. See, she tried to get extra spin on that as she threw it up. Now has to be more cautious. Cannot afford a double fault. Well, that's exactly what we've got. So set points, and a lot of them. 7 here.
First service.
Csaba trying to finish it in style with an ace. You can hear him thundering down. His follow-through takes him through another couple of strides. Oh, has it touched the... Oh, it has. It's touched full on the table, no edge ball. And they take the first set with a second serve ace. Or have they? Challenge has been made. Our first use of VAR of the afternoon here. Attila Sabo signalling. We need another look at that. Looks good. Tell you what, it's difficult to tell. I'm in bright sunshine, squinting at my screen. Well, is it? Did it touch more of the edge than the full table? The guys in the truck about to give their decision. I think it's good enough. I think this might be overruled. This might tell us better. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, gosh, close. I don't think there's enough to overrule there, personally. They can't hear me. I'm not influencing their decision, but I think it's good. And I think this will be the end of the first set. Let's see. Still so close. Don't normally take this long on our VARs. It's almost football style. Well, whatever. It's more exciting than football in this city last night when Real Madrid played their last league match of the season in La Liga. And it was a 0-0 bore draw against Real Betis. So we provided the excitement today for the football fans and the tourists who are gathered around. Big crowds here. And this is the longest VAR I can ever remember in Teqball. They simply can't decide. In which case, surely there's not enough evidence to overrule. The more I look at it, the more it does look like an edge. But the players have been kept out in the sun here as well. They need to get this decision done. It is an edge ball. They have decided there's enough evidence to overturn it, so it's not 12-5 and set over.
Second service.
Although you wonder just how long they'll stay in the set, because Csaba's still got serve, and he's still got the point to play at 11-5. Does manage to land on the table. Csaba's finishing it this time, is he? Not quite yet. A lot of work to do. Balázs Katz does well. Csaba looking for the layup. Wasn't what he wanted, but somehow, no, he's gone over the halfway line there. He didn't think he had, but the stooping header was spotted by Attila Sabo to be just beyond the net, over the orange line. So 2 controversial decisions there have gone in favour of Katz and Kota. 11-6.
Out.
Just trying a bit too hard maybe here. We've already seen 1 second serve ace.
Second service.
From the world ranked #1 player. Nearly, so nearly. Everything at the moment in favour of Kota and Katz. They might wish to save some of this luck for the second set, because it would still take a Herculean effort to get back into this set. But who knows, Kota's at it again. Great finish from Gabriella Kota. World ranked 14 in mixed doubles. Balázs Katz, world ranked 7, combined to make the 4th seed in the world, in this competition rather.
First service.
Slightly the younger pairing, but the youngest player on the court is Krisztina. Csaba's 29 takes the combined age, slightly higher than the pairing in green. Another full. On we go here. Csaba getting a little frustrated. Well, it was 12-5 not so long ago, and now it's 8-11. Well, this is his last serve, having lost all 3. Just a lack of concentration maybe from Csaba. Good first serve this time. Kota, oh, it was too much. And hits the side, not the edge. Went for the winner, didn't think they'd get another chance. And so, belatedly, the set comes to a close. And Krisztina and Csaba Bányik will take it by 12 points to 8. Well, a little sting in the tail almost there, but it wasn't enough to throw Bányik and off their stride. And the #2 seeds here have come through in the first set. Well, they had a tough path to the final as well, you have to say. There was no more difficult round of 16 match than against his one-time partner Adam Blažević and Petra Peci, one of the best doubles players in the world. As you see again, the side ball that cost the point for Kota and Katz and gave the first set to Bányik like this. 12 points to 8 then. And in the end, 2 double faults from Csaba, Bányik and 4 winners apiece, and unforced errors also the same, but overall Bányik were very good value for the win. They thought they got it at 12-5 until the overrule here in the Plaza de España, but in the end it was enough. 12 points to 8. So second set to come here then. Do you think you've seen the best player of the day already? And just click the screen on the QR code and place your vote for Athlete of the Day, Best Man, Best Woman in Madrid.
Come on, please.
A little bit unhappy with the delay. Time had elapsed and they're still passing on their hugs and high fives, wishing each other luck for the second set, which is now underway. Ooh.
4.
He's having a smile about it, but you won't want to see that one again. That won't be going on the highlights tape. Slip me 20 euros and I'll make sure it doesn't, Balázs. That's a double fault. I think he was saying that it was so bad he didn't actually make a touch. He kind of tried to pull out of the serve, but it had to count. So a gift at the start of the second set, and they cannot afford to be handing out gifts here to the number 2 seeds. Balázs Katz will be disappointed the way that he has served. Started by losing 3 of his first 4 serves in the first set. Has to rely on the defensive second serve there, and just easily stroked to a win on the point for Csaba, Bányik. Bányik won here last season. Also picked up mixed doubles titles together in Rio and Podgorica. Czaba's won more than 600 matches in his career in Teqball, indeed closing in on nearly 650 with that sort of skill that we've seen for many a year. Quick thumbs up from Balázs Katz there, just saying, yep, you've done it, old partner. Well, the men's doubles partnership, currently rivals on the court. All 4 of their Instagram pages available for you there.
Second service.
Learn about the lives
Out.
away from the court, and indeed in the Teqball arena as well. Been a good few days Teqball here, and Katz started with that double fault and that awful first serve, and things have not got better. Not often that Katz is zeroed on a set of 4. So this was called an edge ball, and so we were going to replay the point, but Csaba and Krisztina using their challenge here to say that no, that hit full on the table, it shouldn't have been an edge ball, and we want the point. Csaba greedy for points. Might be a good challenge. Mind you, I got the last one wrong, didn't I? Just looking at the picture on the right of your screen there, looks on that angle like it's hit the table, but on the front facing it looks more like an edge, doesn't it? I think that's good. I think this might be overruled and the challenge might be retained and the point might go to the team in black, Bányik and Katz. I repeat, it's so bright here, such sunshine, that it is difficult for me to see the screen. It is on the big screen, but those in the stands are all watching, but I can't see the screen from my commentary position. So all waiting anxiously again in the sunshine. Might be an idea for the players just to go in the shade for a few seconds when it's taking so long, but at the moment neither feeling the need to do so.
Challenge is completed. No edge ball. Point to team in black.
So they did get the overrule and they do win the point. Czaba's gamble at the start of the set pays off, and it's 5 successive points now, and it's looking good for his team. and rather bleak for Kota and Katz.
First service.
Everything going their way. They're getting the overalls, the appeals. Oh, got to go over, can't take a fourth touch.
Point to team in black.
Allowed 3 touches, and both players have to touch the ball in doubles. So the minimum number of touches a team can make is 2, but no more than 3. Csaba goes big. Well played. Katz. Good enough.
Point to team in green.
Yeah, no way that Csaba was going to get that one, was there? After it bounced off his partner, Krisztina.
First service.
Good hit from Balázs. Katz. He's got some making up to do after those serves, hasn't he? But he can't get that one. Serve was too good. And now it's in such a comfort zone at 7-1. They don't really need to try anything flash now. Don't even need Csaba's big winners. Can afford to just be at about 80% on those smashes. A little bit more accuracy. Let's see whether he can resist. Yeah, just stroking it, making it difficult for the team in green. Balázs Katz trying to prove the equal, but he can't. Too far away from the table to control it. 8-1.
First service.
Well, Katz and Kota have never beaten them.
Point to team in green.
In one of the events this season below the World Series level. Went to Belgium and also in Croatia and Pula. The amphitheatre we played there at the end of last season, iconic locations. And Bányik are going to, by the look of it here, maintain their 100% record in the big matches against these two. Still life though, and you can get very big runs of momentum. Katz trying to keep it alive, done really well. Now he's got a chance. Done well, but it'll probably be another big setup here for the Csaba finish. Goes with his head, gives Katz a chance there. No, the layup is too far. It's over halfway, I think. Katz can't believe it. He's just seen the raised arm of the assistant referee. Now, it's probably worth a challenge as the wind has just blown over the umbrella that's designed for the players to shield under when a timeout is called. Well, they've decided it's not worth appealing, I think. Csaba's just having to re-erect the furniture in the top right of your screen. We've got people to do that, thanks Csaba, but man for all occasions. Giant Csaba Bányik in this all-Hungarian final. Looks like we're closing in on the result, and another medal ceremony then. Good serve from Gabriella Kota. Well, she took 2 out of the 4 points on serve, but it's not going to be enough now. They need all 4 here of the Krisztina service set. First serve, nice and low, but Csaba lays it up nicely. Kota, we've already seen, has a fabulous right foot on her. And the 26-year-old, 3 titles in 2023, 12 in her career, finishes that one beautifully. The pulse is still beating, but the life support machine is on for Katz and Kota. 9-4. Kota goes short this time. Excellent use of her head figuratively and her foot physically. Just dinked it over the Perspex net to take another point. But just like in the first set, when they were so far behind, even a run of 3 points made a little impression and couldn't turn the tide. Still trailed by 4 despite the fact they've taken the last 2 points here. That's 3 points. From 9-2 adrift.
New first service.
Well, I said they needed 4 out of 4 on the Krisztina serve.
Second service.
How deep Csaba is, expecting it to come back with some force. Pressure has told. It's another point to the team in green, as Attila Sabo calls them. Can't even say the Hungarian team because there are 2 all-Hungarian teams. A bit more pressure now, really, on Gabriella Kota. Not too comfortable on the serve. Krisztina rather, and Kota will finish it. And that is the clean sweep that they needed from 2-9. They took the last point of the previous to make it 3-9, and now all 4 in that set make it 7-9. Hold on. Couldn't be heading for a final set after all, could we? Well, Balázs Katz had a nightmare on serve. Can he turn it round now when it matters? Puts pressure on Bányik, but Bányik can unleash one if he wants. Oh, mistake from Csaba. Tried to be clever. Talked about easing off to 80%. Csaba needs to be right back on it now at 100%. Great comeback from the KT. Oh, needed the first serve there, but into the net. Still a chance to level the scores that seemed impossible at 2-9. But how many times have we seen in this sport? The momentum switch, the breeze getting up here, difficult for the second serve. Does really well to control it. Bányik with the big one, gets the angle. Katz can't control it. Wow, they needed that. 6 points in a row comes to an end. Not over yet. Still just 2 between them. And 2 serves to go for Balázs Katz. The wind really gusting again. Good serve. A bit more difficult to lay up. Early header taken by Csaba Bányik. Kota going, couldn't quite stretch. I think Balázs Katz just saying that it got blown a little too far away. It means that suddenly we're at match point. Talk of the comeback has been put to one side. Nightmare on serve today for Balázs Katz. Most untypical.
Match point for team in black.
Lost all 4 of his serves to start this set. And now, match point. Lost the first set, 12-8. And now, if they lose this point, it'll be 12-8 again. Yeah, it was called out and by Csaba, and he made a mistake because they were going to go for the VAR, which they still have because they won their previous appeal, but not needed. It's the first serve still. Csaba will go for the big one to win it in style. It's too good.
Point and match for team in black.
We've seen it so many times. Csaba Bányik smashing his way to victory for the point, for the set, and for the match. 12-8, 12-8. The mixed doubles to Hungary. We knew that. But the mixed doubles again goes to Bányik and Acs, the number 2 seeds, who had to overcome Subawadi and Pakpong Dejeron in the semi-finals and brush them aside without losing a set. Beat Blažević and Perci in the last 16 without losing a set. Kota and Katz were really pushed in their semi-final. They lost the second set to Alicia Barnicka and Marek Pokwa and won a tight third, 12-9. But today there was to be no third set. Once again, Acs and Bányik have the better of their compatriots, and that's the way that it finished. Another title for Csaba Bányik, taking him into the 70s in his phenomenal career in this sport. He's been one of the greatest of all time in this still very young sport. It'll be a long time before anyone surpasses his records.